Well guys, I promised you a review of that laptop that you saw me unbox about 2 months ago, so here it is. Alright guys, so this is an HP Envy dv6 review. You saw me unbox it a little over 2 months ago, and I said I was going to bring you a review, and I think it's been enough time to get a good feel for the laptop itself, and I think I've got a good opinion of it. So I'm going to go ahead. This is my Windows 8 start screen. You can have a bunch of different backgrounds to choose from, the time, the date, and then you can have alerts here, like the email, weather, stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and log in with my finger. I have all my fingers saved to let me log in. There's my name, you can see it logging in, and there's my start screen. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to the desktop down there you saw me hit. If you don't know what I just did, I do have a Windows 8 rundown, not review, but just guide, so to speak. Just if there's anything in Windows 8 that you aren't familiar with, you can go ahead and check that out. It's on this channel too. One thing I do want to show you before I get started, down here you can see Secunia PSI. I don't know if you can see that or not, probably not. But Google it, Secunia PSI. I'll put a link down in the description. It checks all your software on your computer and tells you if something needs updated. That way you don't have to go check all your programs and update them manually. It's kind of nice, and I found it really useful. Make the screen a little brighter here. So like I said, this is the HP Envy dv6. It's advertised as 750 gigabyte hard drive, but you know how that goes, and I checked and it's 670 gigabytes usable, so that's right around 80 gigabytes for the OS Windows 8, which is really beefy if you think about it, but 670 gigabytes isn't too bad. It's really good anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. It's black all around. On the front here you can see, and then on the back here you get the white light up HP logo, but other than that it's all black. By the keyboard, there is an option where you can get a keyboard that's backlit around the keys, but I did not get that. So yeah. This one has a 6-cell battery, and it gets me around 3.5 to 4 hours, I would say, which is okay. I'm going to college soon, so that'll get me to class, through a couple classes, and back to my dorm. I can charge it while I'm in there and everything, which that'll be okay. It'll be good enough, but I think I may upgrade it to a 9-cell battery to get about 6 or 7 hours out of it. And what's probably taking a lot of the battery, I don't know if you can see it here, I'll lift it up, right here, Intel Core i7 processor, which is pretty much the best PC processor on the market in my opinion. There may be some special gaming processor out there that I'm not aware of, and I'm not a big gamer, so I don't know about that, but when you're talking just stock PCs, and they even put them in Macs, but I mean, that's pretty much top of the line, Ivy Bridge i7. It says it's up to 3.9 gigahertz, which is really, really fast. If you're not familiar with processor speeds, we'll just leave it at really, really fast. Now it's got turbo boost, so that makes the 3.9 seem even faster. The screen here is 15.6 inches diagonally, which is pretty standard for a laptop these days. Pretty much of any size. You can get 13, you can get 17, but 15 is pretty much run-of-the-mill standard when it comes to buying a laptop. The resolution is 1366 by 768, so it's 720p HD, but it's not 1080. You can get a 1080p edition of this, and I think it has the backlit keyboard, and it's 17 inches, I believe. But I mean, the 720, technically 768, but the 720p HD really works on this. It really serves itself well. Software-wise, Windows 8 is a huge change, and like I said, I've got that rundown of Windows 8 for the big main changes, the biggest of which is probably the home button. Gives you this start menu instead of what you're used to, and you can get other start menus I had, but I got rid of because it's a little buggy. Pokey, P-O-K-K-I, and it's a start menu that goes down there, and you can set it so it works with the start button, and it looks similar to the Windows 7 start button used to look like. So if you're really used to having it just right here on the desktop and let the desktop stay there, and you don't like this, then you'll want to get something like that. There's Start 8, there's a bunch of different ones. Some of them you have to pay for. Pokey is free. So it's just really a preference thing. But I did, when I had Pokey, before I uninstalled it, unfortunately, but I did have it set for the Windows button to still come back here because I've got so many programs on here that I might need. It's just easier to have that button there, and then if I needed that Pokey menu, I could go down and click it if I really wanted it. So it worked out well, but it's in the starting stages, and the guys at Pokey I've talked to on Twitter and everything, and they're really working on it, but it's fairly new anyway, so you got to give them a chance. Overall, I really do recommend this laptop, and I'm not just saying that because it's what I have and I want to feel good about it. I really do. Plenty of space, insanely fast processor, and if you think about it, a 4-hour battery life with i7 processor, that's pretty good in my opinion anyway. I don't consider myself to be an expert of any kind, but that's really good to me, and it's going to serve me very well. Thanks for watching. If you have anything else that you want to see, like a tutorial on something that I have on here, or something with my phone, anything like that, I'm willing to come to you guys with a video of any kind of suggestion you might have. So you can do whatever you want. You can leave a comment, you can shoot me a message, you can tweet me, you can add me on Google+, whatever you want to do. Just interact with me, and I'm always free to talk to you guys. Thanks, and see you in the next one.